Hello, welcome to the Next Level Arcade Club stream. Yeah, today we're gonna go arcade game hunting on the various platforms. I'm not actively looking to buy any games because I've got my next tour already figured out, so I'm gonna show you what I got first. So I'm going to pick up this Sega Megalo. It's a really big machine, but I always wanted one. It's really cool, and that's one thing I'm going to pick up. The other thing is this Sega Rally upright. I already have the sit down, but I want the upright so I can bring it to events. So that's one thing I'm going to pick up. And then let me get that real quick. So I'm making a tour through Austria and Germany. So I'm going to pick up this hang-on. This is the Cabaret version. It's the smallest one there is. And I already have the upright. I could bring to events, but it's too big and too heavy. So I kind of want to have the smallest one that I can. So I'm picking up this hang-on, and I'm actually going to sell my other upright. Then the last thing I'm going to pick up is this Unicap right here. It's a Nova big screen Unicap, and I will like it because it's easy to customize to a certain game. I can put the marquee up here. I can do custom art for the control panel. Basically a little bit like the Read Legno that I already have. So those are basically the machines. And also a little bit of a spoiler, I'm getting a Mortal Kombat PCB with the machine. So sometime in the future we will style this to a Mortal Kombat, do the proper button layout. That's something you can look forward to. So that's basically all that I'm going to pick up in Austria, and yeah. So let's get to it. I think we're gonna start in looking for machines in Germany first. There might be something on the way that I would consider picking up. So let's go to Kleinanzeigen. And I think there is already one that I'm interested in, but I simply cannot get it. It's not there anymore, I think. Hang on. I might have the link here somewhere. So this is the sit-down Enduro Racer. It would be a really cool machine. 650 euros isn't that much either, but I just don't have the space, and I think my budget is already stretched. Plus, I already have the Hang-On Deluxe, which you can play all the games at. like Enduro Racer 2 once it's finished. And if you look at it, it's, I don't know, it says it works, top Zustand, great condition, but it says it's working, but it needs repairs. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna search for something else. So let's put Bavaria here. Too expensive, but we can have a look. We're not. So this is a TV Ideal, which I already had. I had like two of them, and I restyled one of them to the Double Dragon, and one of them I sold because it was too broken. This looks a bit nicer though. This is one that has already been like a little bit restyled. But he wants 1,000 for that. That's way too much. This is another TV Ideal, also for 1,000. I think it's the same seller. Um, these are big ass deluxe machines that will never fit through my door. But it's complete as it seems. Club card and the jet wave. I'd actually love to have a jet wave. It looks cool, I think. I think it would be fun to have one. A little bit something a little bit different. Flachbildfernseher. So they have replaced them with TVs, with LCD TVs. I don't know if it's like 1,500 for both of them or for each. I think that makes a big difference. For 1,500 for both of them actually wouldn't be that bad of a deal, but I don't really have the space, so Sega Rally 1 Deluxe. So too expensive, too big. But they would be really cool to have. 2,500 euros though. Is it also for both of them? Oh, it's for one of them, so 5,000 for the both of them. 1,800 for a cocktail. Good luck with that. Arcade 1-Up shitbox. Capcom. More Arcade 1-Up. So these are interesting. These are all classic games that I would theoretically like to have. They're in bad condition though, I think. The seller says they don't have electricity where they're stored, and he doesn't know if they work, but they worked last time he put them on. When he used them. So it's a Space Phoenix. 400 bucks isn't a lot either. Normally, stuff like this I would be interested in, but I've had a look and it's like a really big detour for me to get these. This is the one I'd think I'd get, Cisco Heat. Gonna have to pass on that. I'm not really looking for any new machines to add, by the way. It's just having a look what I could get. This one is interesting because I used to have this one, but from the French company WDK. This is the exact same cap, but from Leuven, Europlay. I think I've seen these ones before. They are a little bit interesting as well. But they're all like this company here, LA Spielautomaten.de. He has a few machines which are all interesting. They look nice, but I think they're all unicaps. So I think you want to see that one. Tech Moral Club 90. $1,500 for a Hydro Thunder is quite a lot. So that looks interesting, but it's a little bit janky. I think it's some sort of quiz game or something, or card game. Not interesting. Just looks funny. So that's all that is in Bavaria. I think we're sticking to Bavaria for our tour. We're not going into Baden-Württemberg. So I think that would be it. But we can have a look through Baden-Württemberg as well, or through all of Germany we could, but I've bought from this seller before, Black Forest Warehouse. Oh, this monitor is messed up. isn't really that much to be had in Baden-Württemberg. So should we move on to Facebook Marketplace? Let me set that up for you. So I have it set to Rome now. You can set it to Nuremberg, but I've had a look before, there's not much. I think the German one, people, they don't use Facebook Marketplace that often. So let's put it, let's close off Germany. So I think our setup is pretty much done for Germany. Already know which ones I'm gonna pick up. So the next ones we're going to look in Italy, which I will not go to until the summer, so I don't think that, or I might not even go to Italy after all or at all. So we can just window shop a little bit and see what is available. So this one is in Como. These two here, it's nothing special really. It's a Phoenix, but not an original one. I could get them in Como, it's not too far, but I don't have unlimited space. These are all the same unicaps as well. Virtual game. This is a maximum Virtua Space, Virtua Striker. So this is a Super Hyper Neo Geo 64 racing game, really cheap, 300 euros. In Verona isn't that far either. Like, if I was planning to go to Italy, I'd probably pick this up, or I might consider it. This is also in Verona. Is this the same seller? Probably. Let's check out the seller. Radical Bikers. Just Striker. Silent Scope. I could sell mine and have one that works. All for 300. Jumbo Safari for 300. 18-wheeler for 300. Ocean Hunter for 300. This is the big ass deluxe one though. I don't think I have space for that. But the Jumbo Safari might be the normal sit-down one. But look, it has an LCD screen. That's not good. This one is way too big too. Also has an LCD screen. Meh. Price is good though. Price is really good. So far I'm going to like skip over the Unicap ones unless it's like really cheap. I think I missed something because when I had a look earlier, maybe it's sold. Star Wars. This isn't a Star Wars though. Two steering wheels. Some of these things I have no idea what they actually are. If they're a unicap or... I think this is a Time Crisis 1 for 600 euros. Oh, it's a 0 point. This game, I haven't tried it yet, but I think it's supposed to be like a child-friendly version. I don't know if it's a good game. It looks a little bit shit, but it might be a good game. I kind of like the shape of this cabinet here. I'm sure it is a unicap though, but I like this like curved side panel here. 500 euros. That's not something to go to Italy for specifically. I'm looking for like something like a big grail item that I would actually like say, yeah, let's get that. There's a Carrier cap here. It looks gorgeous. Astro Wars. I think it's been redone though and also has an LCD, so if you had the original stuff, I would think it wouldn't be too bad. House of the Dead 3. It's a little bit expensive. NBA Hang Time. But for 1,500. That surely isn't all. Do you think that's really all of it? I think there was one, not wave, one similar with a little jet ski on the front. So let's move on to Subito. Video 3D. I think the Harley Davidson game is quite one that is worth a little bit of something. This is, I think, the upright though. Never seen that one before. Padolato, I don't know where that is. It's an outrun for 2,500. I think this is the Cabaret. Yeah, it's the Cabaret. Too expensive. What's that? Goonies. Is there an arcade version of the Goonies? I think it's a multicade. Oh no. Oh, those are all multicades. What's that? Some sort of Smarty Plus? The modern version of the Smarty Pie. Oh, Smarty cabinet. Buono, musato men conservato. Con oltre 2000 giochi. Skeda SNK Neo Geo Puzzle Bobble. I just want to see what it is. It's a kiddie ride, or those are actually, I don't know what these are. Fury card. I've seen that one for cheap even in Switzerland. It was way back though. This guy has a lot of stuff, a few crazy taxis. I'd like to have a crazy taxi. Monkey Ball with the controller, not an original though, but I wouldn't mind that actually. That controller is worth a lot on its own. Just like to. Guess you'd have to ask him. Guess you'd have to ask which one is worth, which one costs which price. Turtles, so that one would be cool. Turtles. Is this an original one? Dirt Dash. This is Super Hang On. Silent Scope. That could be original. I think that's original. Isn't Turtle a 4-player game though? It just says Turtles, it doesn't say which one. Maybe a bootleg. This is another Megalo. This one looks in way worse shape than the one I'm picking up though. Per info mandare messaggio grazie. Bologna wouldn't be all that far to drive to. I might post that guy into our new WhatsApp community. Maybe someone else wants something. This looks like, I thought it looks like Radical Bikers, but it's slightly different. Is this an Akaelco game as well? Superbike 2000, never heard of it. There's a coin pusher, I think. Burger Time, 1,600 euros. Maximum force for 400, that's not too bad, and I think the game isn't all that bad either. It seems like it's working. So it's in Agrigento. Don't know where that is. Still has the original hard drive though, so might break during shipping. I think this woman, she has more machines. Revenge from Mars for 2,800. It's a flipper though. I think this Revenge from Mars flipper is really expensive, and I think 2,800 is actually a good price for it. But it's out of my reach. Kate Base Fishing, I already have one, but this might be interesting to sell. I think this might even be, no, it's not the original. It's I think that one was a Virtua Fighter maybe, or a Virtua Striker or something like that. Cruise World, 500 bucks. Seems reasonable price. I had it and I don't like the game very much. And you're going to be able to play it on my multi-racer anyway. GP Rider, Sega. This looks like a cool game though. Do you think you can link these? Pordenone. This one keeps showing up. Let's have a look at it. This is something like an ice cold beer. Super Golf. Rimini is quite a long way, and $800. I've seen them cheaper. You've seen them in some people's warehouses stacked one after another. Daytona for 6,000. This one looks cool. It's a flipper though, I think. Toto goal. Unusual flipper. Galaxy Wars. World Cup. Let's check what this Francesco dude has to offer. Lots of flippers. Fruit machines. Few arcades. He does have an outrun though. I guess you'd have to talk to him. Crazy Kong. Condor. Alien Wars. They're all cool machines. You just have to, I guess, talk to this guy, see what he wants for them. Rolling Extreme, it's actually a fun game. It's a little bit cheap. This is my Sega Rally for 1,200 euros. Thrill Drive, Torino. This looks in pretty good shape. Is Thrill Drive actually a good game though? Time Scanner. This looks interesting. Let's Google that one real quick. It's a flipper game, pinball, but as an arcade. But it's an original. Has cool sound. Guess this could work. Torino. Let's check out what other stuff this guy has. I think this is the only arcade that he's selling. I can see that he has more though. Let's check this one out. Winding heat. Hammer champ. Seven PCVs for 100 euros. Legend of Kage, Ultra Balloon, Pocket Gal, Super Peng. Sega Gunblade. This is a good game. It's fun, but too expensive. Seen it cheaper in Switzerland. Sega Rally for 700. San Francisco Rush. What game is this? Some sort of motocross go. Looks fun. Big Smarty. Cruisen Exotica. This is also a fun game, I think. Panic Park. Used to have this one, but then it broke down and I sold it. Super Buck. Super Buck. Sure, that's 1980. Probably could be. Very early 80s or late 70s. Circus. Breakout. Looks nice. Modello Circus. So breakout. I think if I wanted one of these games, it'd be an Arkanoid. Possibly go for a breakout, but only if it was nearby or I could pick it up on the way for cheap. We've had it all 86 pages. So let's close this stream with having a look at our local market here in Switzerland. So this one is good price, is from my friends in Bern, but it's not in the best shape and a whole mess of wires disconnected, and guess it will end tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Confidential Mission, I've seen that one already. Good shape. Atari Road Burners 900. Cool thing about this seller is he also delivers it to you. This one has gone cheaper. This used to be 666. So I want to keep an eye out on that. It's somewhere in the French part. Cheap Tekken 2 PCB. Don't know if I want to get it. I already have Tekken 3. Look at this guy here. PlayStation 3 kiosk. He wants $7,000 for it. $1 million. $1 trillion. Remember that SNK game? Is this the same picture? No, this isn't the same. But you could sell it for $1,000 here, or you could try. Maximum force for 900. We've seen that one for, I think, 400 in Italy. So then there's F35 challenge. This is also from a friend of mine's machine. Fast and Furious. This one is also from my friends in Bern. I actually wanted to trade in that game. I see that it's cheaper now for 900. Might arrange a trade for it still. I'd like to have a virtual cop. I think it's a good game. I like it. I have one of these houses here. It's also a friend of mine who sells this. I haven't fixed mine yet, so that's something you can look forward to as well. So that's it. I think we've seen quite a few machines, quite a few interesting ones. most of them in Italy, a few in Germany. Swiss prices don't have to be that bad, like 900 or 800 for a machine. It can be worth it when it's close by, but I think once you drive a certain distance, you wanna really get the good bargains. Otherwise, you could just get it here locally if you're like patient enough. So that's it. I think this concludes this stream. I don't know if I've actually had any like watchers, maybe one or two here and there, but I don't think I'll like do it that regularly, but more regularly than before. Let's try to build a community and build an audience here. So that's it. Have a good night and bye bye.